Hi, this is Devamira Das with a vision to create a world full of happy families and a mission to train couples how to fight clean and to establish strong, loving relationships. Almost all families, all couples relationships, all marital relationships, they have their own highs and lows. It's inevitable, it's a natural law. So, going into a low means having a conflict and a serious one is not the end of the world. It's not the end of the relationship. And there is a general tendency of a person to feel, especially if they have their own childhood traumas or their own past experiences that may influence them to feel that a serious conflict means it's the end of a relationship. It is definitely not. This is a big misconception. Having a serious conflict does not mean that it's all over. No. Statistically, it is seen in the US of all the divorces which take place, only 30%, okay, you can't say only, but 30%, which is a lesser probability, 30% are highly conflicted. But the rest, 70%, could have been rectified, could have been restored, could have been revitalized. So you see, what this means is one serious conflict or a small series of serious conflicts does not imply divorce or separation. Because as we just saw, 70% of the times there is a high probability that the relationship can be restored and revitalized. So, when you face a serious conflict, what should you do? What steps should you take? Practical, one, two, three, four, five. First, first step, and which I have already mentioned in my previous videos, the most important thing is commitment. Revisit your commitment to the relationship. Revisit your marriage. Revisit the day when you committed to each other for this relationship in front of your society, family, friends. That will energize you. That commitment, that we had made a commitment to this relationship, that will energize you. That will give you the energy to seek help, to do what? To forgive and be forgiven. Second, practice overlooking the small mistakes, negativities in your spouse or your partner and focus more on the positives of your spouse or your partner. The natural tendency is to go towards the things which you don't like, the things which are actually bad habits, bad ways of speech, bad communication, and the list is endless. Consciously make an effort to focus on the positives of your spouse, positives of your partner. That will make a big shift in the relationship. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. You focus on the negatives grow in the other and your own self also. You focus on the positives, positivity grows in the other and yourself also. So the second was focus on the positive. Consciously focus on the positive. Consciously set aside the negative. So when you see the positive starts growing. When you see the negative starts growing. Third, develop communication skills, learn conflict resolution methods, read books, attend webinars, seminars, workshops, do some courses, educate yourself on communication skills, conflict resolution skills, methods. Fourth, get some counseling. marriage counseling, relationship counseling, but with a word of caution. Be very careful from whom you receive counsel. Don't receive counsel from a person who instills shame in you. Don't receive counsel from a person who allows you or takes you on a guilt trip. Be aware. So be very mature and choose properly from whom you take your marital or relationship counseling. Last, not the least, it may be required in a serious conflict to temporarily separate. It may be required. This depends on the time, place, and circumstance. But it may be helpful to temporarily separate. This gives you the time to cool down and clearly see things. When you are highly agitated, it is difficult to see things as they are. So, temporarily separate to cool down and see the things as they are, to have more clarity, and then to regroup yourself, re energize, and revitalize yourself to take proper steps and seek proper help. To know more, to learn more, join my WhatsApp community, Couples Fight Clean Community. Thanks.